Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. We are officially 6 months into the calendar year. 6 months, holy shit. 6 months are done, halfway of the year is done, we are on to the 7th. So, question, how many of your goals have you finished? How many of the things that you've set yourself in the New Year's have you finished or have you started? Good questions to ponder. Today I want to be talking about a specific well-known saying, ask and you shall receive, knock and the door shall be opened. So I was reading my Bible this morning and these two phrases really stood out to me. And I wanted to share them with you guys because a lot of people think that they can't get what they want in this life. And they live in accordance of, oh, everything's against me, life's against me, this and that. I can't get anything I want in this life. My dream girl, my dream house, my dream car, my dream vacations. Anything I want in this life isn't coming to me. I'm not receiving it. Ask and you shall receive. You have to believe that you are going to receive the things that you ask for. You have to know with a certainty that you will receive these things and then use the law of detachment to wait for it. Detach from the material world and just accept that it's going to come to you. It's just you don't know when, right? You can't put a specific time into the things that you manifest, into the goals and achievements that are incalculable, right? Like if you're losing weight and you want to drop 20 pounds, that's measurable, right? 20 pounds, a pound a week, 20 weeks, 4 months. Boom. 4 months, I'm down 20 pounds. Easy. But if you're trying to ask and pray God for example, your dream girl, you can't say, oh, I want my dream girl in a month. Like, how is that measurable? Like, you could technically go and use the law of numbers and go on 50 dates, and use numbers to quantify it. But then you're just, in a sense, putting it in your own hands, which is good, but then also just leaving it up to numbers, like date, instead of just waiting and using the law of attraction. The law of attraction and the law of detachment are the two laws that you need to use when thinking about ask and you shall receive, knock and the door shall be open. Because just like a baby, when a baby is born, the mother waits 9 months before the baby comes out, right? And that's a quantifiable number. But if you think about it, what's happening in those 9 months? The baby's being molded, the baby's being developed, the baby's growing in the mother's stomach. And then after a period in time of waiting, the baby is delivered. Joy comes, gratitude, and all these emotions are so heightened when the baby comes because the mother's gone through this period of the 9 months of waiting and being grateful and knowing, right? Like, even though it's visible, okay, I could see the baby growing, I know it's going to come out of me, right? It's very similar to the things that you want out of life. It's very similar to the things that you are going to get out of life, right? Let's say you're praying and asking and wanting your dream car, right? Oh God, please give me this Lamborghini SVJ. There's no problem for receiving that. You will get it. It's just ask yourself, are you worthy of having it? Are you the man or woman that drives a Lamborghini SVJ? If you can't even handle a Toyota Corolla, how do you expect to handle and be in a SVJ or whatever, Porsche or anything of that nature? Ask yourself that. If you're going to be reckless, stupid behind a Toyota Corolla, why would God gift you a Lamborghini? Why would God reward you with such an expensive gift, such an expensive piece of material, something more dangerous where you can harm other people, and then you don't receive it and you're like, oh, God hates me, I'm over this. Nothing is working in my favor. Right? But if you're like, okay, this is what I want, because it's perfectly normal to want things in life, right? And then we just create the reality for the pieces of material things that we want, right? We have to work towards a specific development period, and then the want or the goal happens, right? You have to go through stages of life of owning different cars, becoming a better driver, becoming more experienced, working towards right, a business, or developing yourself and learning how to make more money. And that slow period is like the 9-month pregnancy within a woman before she gives birth or delivers the baby. Then you get your Lamborghini SVJ. That's just how it works. And don't think that when you don't get the things that you want in life, oh, the universe, God hates me, everything is destined to doom, all odds are stacked against me. No, that's not how it works. It's a matter of understanding that you aren't where you have to be yet to receive the thing that you are looking to receive. There is still some more development that needs to take place in your life before you can receive whatever you are asking for. There is still some more growth that you need to go through, right? It's the same thing with a six-pack. If you pray and ask for a six-pack and you don't wake up the next day with a six-pack, are you going to be mad? Or are you going to understand that, okay, I need to put the work in to get a six-pack, right? God will, if I pray to God for a six-pack, okay, He might put the right information in front of me. He might put the right people in front of me to guide me. He might help me and give me the right wisdom of food choices I have to make. He might give me the consciousness of, okay, I should be doing cardio instead of just watching Netflix for 4 hours, right? He can give you that mindset, but you're not just gonna wake up with a six-pack. Think about that. How silly would that be? You wouldn't even be deserving of that six-pack. So before you go on to blaming external factors for the things that you are not receiving in life, ask yourself, okay, what do I have to do, or what do I have to become before I am ready to receive, before I am ready to level up into the next spot of my life? And it's the same thing. I'll give you a great example with women, right? Like, I'm a man, so I'm obviously going to talk from a man's perspective. If you are a woman, this could be beneficial. Just think of it vice versa. And if not, just go to a woman's channel. There's probably women that speak about this as well. But for you men, young, old, whatever, and if there's a woman, welcome. Think about this. If you are praying for your dream woman, if you are looking for a loyal, feminine, nurturing woman to be in your life, if you were the father of this woman that you are waiting to receive, would you as a parent give your daughter to yourself? Think about that. If you were a father, and this woman that you're praying and dreaming for, would you give her to yourself? Would you give her to yourself with the actions that you do every day, the things that you think about, the things that you talk about, the way that you respect yourself, the way that you respect other people? Would you let your daughter be with a man like you? If the answer is no, then think about what kind of person you have to be, what kind of man you have to turn into to be okay and happy with your actual daughter being with you. Because then it is so much easier to attract a woman into your life, one that you are particularly attracted to and wanting, when you become the man who is okay with giving his daughter to yourself. Because if you're just out there being lazy, if you're just out there chilling on Xbox all day, playing video games, if you're just out there not being ambitious, not looking for endeavors to start, not looking to grow yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, why would it make sense for you to deserve a woman of that kind of high status? Of course you're going to be attracting the woman that you've been attracting to this whole time. Once you make it a you problem, then everything becomes so much easier. Oh, I keep landing with all these horrible women. They're always cheating on me. All these girls that I end up being with, they're constantly just complaining. They're toxic. Stop putting it on external experiences and external things and start taking accountability for yourself, because maybe the problem is just you. Maybe you haven't done the work. Maybe you haven't put in the work for yourself to attract the type of woman that you're thinking about. Once you think about the woman that you want to be, once you think about the woman that you want to have, and then you think about what kind of a man is that woman with, then that's when everything is gonna click. You're gonna be like, oh my God, that makes sense. And when it happens, you're gonna look back to this video and you're gonna think to yourself, oh my God, that kid in the buzz cut, wearing a black shirt, sitting on a wooden chair was right. All I had to do was just become jacked. You don't necessarily have to be a billionaire, but you have to be ambitious. You can't be lazy. You have to work hard towards something. You have to be masculine. And then it's gonna literally feel like overnight you're just gonna be handed the most perfect woman, and you're gonna be like, where have you been all my life? Right? God's been holding off this woman for you while He's developing you, while you're being in the mother's womb of development, those 9 months. Not necessarily 9 months, but you know what I mean. Just explanation? Yeah, just an explanation. In those 9 months of being in your mother's womb, you're developing into the man. And then God is literally just going to be like, here, this is the woman. Take her, take care of her, treat her well, and she'll do the same to you. So remember, ask and you shall receive, knock and the door shall be open. Become the man or woman who receives everything they ask for. And you receive everything you ask for once you become the person worthy of receiving everything to ask for. First things first, start in the gym, because everything just gets better and builds from there. Once you're disciplined in the gym, you can be disciplined everywhere else in life. And if you want help getting started in the gym, click the link below in the description. I offer one-on-one fitness coaching, and if you want to work with me, book a call and I'll see if I can help you. And I'm going to leave you like I always leave you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Create more than you consume. Serve others. Love everyone. Peace.